Okay, for tutorial 213, we're going to now look at a 3D sketch. And these are going to get progressively more complex. So we're going to start with this one. We're going to do a little bit more with this 3D sketch. And you're going to build this model. We're going to have two features, an extruded base and extruded cut, and we're going to use the 3D sketch tool to do this. We're going to do it in MMGS with no decimal places on it. And so I'm going to walk you through this, and we're going to go through it together on how to do this. So let's start a new part, and we want to make sure our options with no decimal places. And the first thing we're going to do is sketch a rectangle on the front plane. And we're going to dimension this at 50 high and 48 across, and it's fully defined. So then we're going to extrude it, and it's going to be an extrusion of 100 millimeters, but we're going to do a midplane and bring it into the middle. Alright, let's bring that down a little bit. Now we're going to create our 3D sketch. So we're going to go over, on a 3D sketch you don't select a face or a plane. You just go over to your sketch tool, click this little drop down and select 3D sketch, and then we're going to start sketching. Now I'm going to use the line tool, and you're going to see a little XY with it. If you don't have that XY, hit tab until you do. As you hit tab, you'll see those change. You want the XY to be up. We're going to just use the XY for this whole exercise. Get in here, and when you see the big black dot for that vertex, you're going to go over to this corner all the way across to the further one side to the other. Then we're going to go from here down to this corner across the front face, and then we're going to go back to where we started, and that's going to define the sketch. It's fully defined now. We've defined because we're just using the vertices, and we will accept all those, and then we're going to do an extruded cut. Now when you're working with the 3D sketch, you're going to have to pick a reference point to cut from, and this is your direction of extrusion. And what we want to do is select this vertical line right here on the boss on this extrude. So at the front right vertical edge, that's the one you want to select. And when you select that, sometimes it takes a second to think. It's going to tell it which direction to extrude, and it's going to move along that direction of the line that we chose. And so you can see that it's extruding in that direction. If I were to actually spin this around, you can see the whole extrusion there. And then we accept that, and that will kick out everything that we wanted and cut our part nice and cleanly. So that is how to do a 3D working with 3D sketches. You're going to save this and name it 3D Sketch 2-1, and that's it for this tutorial.